taking on this project must have given you so many emotions, excitement, such a huge challenge.
Sure.
What were you most excited about with taking on this project?
I was excited about a lot of things. I was excited about the story. I was excited about what the stories mean, so the themes going
Right.
on. It's a great world to build. I love world building, so all the new stuff that I could explore, all the different districts and see more of the capital, the brand new arena, all that was really fun. But so was working with the cast. I mean, it was, it already had an insane cast. So I was excited to work with all of them, but then we also got to bring in a whole bunch of new people who are also fantastic, like Philip Seymour Hoffman and Jenna Malone and Jeffrey Wright, and
it's a dream
amazing.
cast,
yeah,
really,
unbelievable,
isn't it?
yeah.
And of course, fans of the books are so excited about the movie, but can you really fit everything from the book into the movie? How did you go about making those decisions?
You never can. I mean, there's always something that's not gonna make the book. So we have to really find the spirit of the book and find the tentpole moments of the book and tell the story as a whole as best as we can. But there's always going to be some little things that people love from the book that aren't going to be in there, and for that I'm sorry.
But there's also things that are added sometimes.
Yes,
Can you give us any
there are.
hints about that?
Well, Philip Seymour Hoffman, who plays Plutarch Heavensbee, doesn't have many scenes, and the books are solely through Katniss's point of view.
Right.
There are occasions where we have new scenes with Plutarch and Snow. So there's some new created things that I think are really fun, and some of that you saw in the last trailer. There'll be a little more in this one, so some fun stuff.
Very cool. Now, I'm sure this is a really impossible question, but what scene are you really looking forward to the diehard fans of this movie seeing? Is there one that you're just really proud of or excited about?
Gosh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. I mean, I love some of the scenes in the opening. There's some of the scenes, just between Katniss and Gale and Katniss and Peeta that are great. Some of the more romantic beats. I'm just excited for them to see the arena too. I think they're going to be blown away by the arena. I think the sequences are great. I think the action's great. I think it's also really emotional.
Right.
The victory tour going to District 11. I mean, there's a lot of parts that I love. Yeah.
There. Very cool.
Yeah.
And good choice shooting in Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, it was a little tougher than it looks.
Yes, exactly.
In the jungle and in the mud and rain and the bugs and all that, It's not quite as fun as it looks.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So excited about it.
Thanks.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.